the receptionist here at Toastmasters. Welcome.
Thank you. And did you see this? Our leaders and members, look at the warm welcome that Toastmasters is giving me. I love Toastmasters. Our CEO, Daniel Rex. So everybody say hi to Daniel.
Hi everyone.
Daniel, say hi to everyone.
Sure. Let's start over here. We need to make sure that we get for you for each of the clubs that you're a member of. So then they have a world headquarters visitor ribbon that they can hang on the banner of this kind.
Yeah.
So sometime this morning, if you can sign in and then take ribbons. And let's come in here. I want to show you a few things.
The spirit
it's a little dark and some shrine. And,
yeah, it's lovely.
So some interesting history. Over here we have some things related to his early life, some photos of where he grew up and him as a young man. So he worked for the YMCA in Illinois, and then they sent him here to Southern California to build a new YMCA in Santa Ana. And after he had built that YMCA is when they had the... You should go by and see the building maybe. There's the basement where the first Toastmasters Club was held. And the building is not in use anymore. It's just an old building in a neighborhood in Santa Ana. It's a historical building, so they won't tear it down. But it's quite interesting. Some of the early materials, it wasn't until the 40s that there was the first version of what's now the Competent Communicator Manual, and it was called Basic Training. So these two are some early versions of that. The magazine started before that, so some of these 1932 public speaking contests, 1931 there was a council meeting, kind of like a board meeting now, how clubs operated, all those kinds of things. So in 1964 is when they built the first world headquarters over in Santa Ana, and this was the building. It's on Grand Avenue. There was a junior high school called Ralph C. Smedley Junior High for quite a few years. Yeah, he was really well known and was he wasn't really a political guy, but the recognition from Toastmasters got him connected to some of the politicians. So Richard Nixon, who was the U.S. president in the 70s, was an acquaintance of his. Somewhere here, there's a photo of the guy. Here's the school.
There's this.
Advertisement for the convention in 1955.
I feel like I'm reliving the past. Oh my God, it's amazing.
It's kind of fun. One of the interesting pieces of Toastmasters history is this club that was started at Moscow University in the 80s, and that was before there were any other U.S. organization clubs over there. So that's a nice little piece of history. Toastmasters clubs have been in all branches of the U.S. Armed Services, and so there were actually, oh, here's the picture with Richard Nixon and Smedley. There was a club, there were clubs in World War II throughout the military, and then as well through all the other wars, including in prison camps. So when soldiers were captured and held in prison camps, they had Toastmasters meetings. So some interesting pieces behind that. You used to be able to buy the convention on a record, on an LP, so the 1960 convention highlights, so you could play on your record player.
I'm speechless.
So a little bit of our history here. It's a real interesting room. This bookshelf magazine is going back forever, as long as we have magazines. So bound volumes.
Okay.
The flags, of course, represent the countries in which clubs meet around the world. It's not complete. It's just meant to be representative of that. But currently 122 countries, and of course we're very proud of how Toastmasters has a global reach and touches almost everywhere in the world. Very exciting. More and more coming. So here we have George Yin, the international president. George is from Taiwan, of course, in District 67. When you open your Toastmaster magazine every month, there's the column from the international president, the viewpoint, and that's George. So he is about in the middle of his term now. He'll serve through August and then be replaced by Mohammed Murad, who's the president-elect.
From District 20.
Ta-da!
Member services.
So let's turn left.
Okay. It's a department where we're always in touch with and we always bother them.
So we have about 40 people in there, and they of course are retirement. As you know, I've been in touch with them. So we have separated into 5 different groups. There's clubs and membership and supply orders and officers and one of the things that we've just started doing in the last week is web chat. So on certain pages on the website, if a person is on that page for longer, I think, than 30 seconds, a little window pops up and says, do you want web chat assistance? And that's on right now, since we're just starting, it's only a few hours a day. We've had a lot of prospective members take advantage of it and members take advantage of it. So it's a really cool new service that we've done. About 40 people in here. Handling calls and emails from almost every time zone around the world. So they're open 13 hours a day from 7 in the morning until, 6 in the morning until 7 in the evening.
Yeah, I can see they're super busy.
And they keep their heads
District
down
20,
and
you
work
keep
very hard.
bugging them, I know that. How are you? I'm good. Welcome to California. Thank you. It's my dream to come.
Is this the first time?
It's my first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Hello.
Mars.
How are you?
And she is so helpful. We always need her services and she would always reply as soon as she can. Thank you,
Always.
Darcy.
I have a great team. Great team to help.
Yeah, and we have a good leader with a good team. That makes it really work well.
Yes.
So I think kind of interesting. These little filing cabinets come out with a soft seat on top, so that if somebody needs to come over and have a discussion. Samantha, I don't know, you've never met Vicky.
No, I
From,
Oh, you must have. Oh, okay.
So remind me where you live, Vicky. You live in Amman?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Oh, okay. It's wonderful to meet you.
And you've been working hard. I'm so happy because you immediately reply and thank
Oh,
you so much for
good.
your
You're
support.
very welcome.
Thank you.
We're happy to help.
Thank you.
Okay, this is okay.
This group is constantly in training and transactions. If you've ever seen this, it's exactly
Yes, it's all our orders.
as you can imagine. We have a lot of things. Yeah, this is one of the interesting transitions we're going through right now, is that people don't want papers as much as they used to. So this actually used to be full. All of these things we're about 60% of the size we were 5 or 6 years ago in terms of inventory. So we're turning inventory faster, which is better. People want things. So here is someone CC with mangoes that's going on to them, and their certificates of that.
They're all ready to be sent.
In, ta-da!
Interpretative reading, one of my favorite manuals.
In June, when so many of our members send in their education award applications, we print thousands and thousands of these. please. So we have the certificate blanks, and then the award letters and the names get overprinted on the top.
And your signature, right?
And my signature gets printed on the top. And then we have these big giant stacks, and these guys
So then we have another box for this,
getting it sent.
which can be replaced.
Send out to our members, everyone. Wally, introduce you to someone.
Hey Wally.
Hi.
I'm Vicky.
Vicky, nice to
District
meet
20.
you.
Nice to meet you finally. It's
Yeah,
so
how you doing?
nice.
So
Fine.
Vicky is from District 20 in Amman, Jordan, and has family here in California.
Awesome.
So is visiting.
Great.
Tara Lidawi.
Hi there.
That's Wally.
Don't mind the camera.
So,
Surprise.
But Wally, we really appreciate because you always respond on time, and especially when we really need something very urgent, he's always there to guide us. So thank you so
Good,
much,
thank
Wally.
you, yeah.
So that's
Have
how.
fun in California. Sorry about the weather. We don't get better.
Yeah,
Have a
thank
good day.
And over here is interesting to me. So you can imagine with all those print materials, with magazines, everything that you do online, if you have an iPad and look at your magazine,
Yeah, I've tried that with my
electronic
iPad
version.
now, yeah.
So that's what this team does. They deal with all of the graphic images, so designing all of those things, updating all of those pieces, and making sure that we've got that exactly right. That the branding's right, the colors are right, that we're consistent over time. So, so Deidre and Dorota are two of the graphic designers. This is Vicky from Amman, Jordan, in the Middle East, from District 20. Yes. So, oh, and Diana's back there. Didn't see her.
Good morning. Nice
So
to
she has
see
family here in Southern California, was visiting and decided to come see us. So she's the district governor.
Welcome. It was raining.
you. Yeah. But it's usually sunny, I know, but I
Yeah.
guess I'm bringing good luck.
Yeah, we need
Yes,
to.
it's gonna be sunny this afternoon.
Okay, thank you.
So marketing teams here, Jenny works on social media. So she's responsible for our LinkedIn and Facebook groups and takes care of all
I always see her on Facebook.
Yeah, there you
My
go.
face is on there.
Jennifer.
And Heather
Hi
takes
there.
care of all marketing products.
Hello, hi, good morning.
So the sweatshirt she's wearing is one of our branded products, right?
Yay! Guys, we're gonna buy some of that.
Great.
This team over here works with Renee in corporate relations, and Marla works specifically with branding and helping districts get things branded. So if your district requested from us permission to do something special branding, like a big banner or a sign, something, then Marla works through the middle of that and makes sure that we're on brand.
Do you watch the video yet?
So this is Vicky, who is from Amman, Jordan, in the Middle East. She's the district governor from District 20. So she was in Tampa with us at district leader training and has family here. So she decided to come by and say hello.
Renee, nice to meet you.
I've been seeing your name.
Oh, really?
Emails and
Welcome. Have a nice visit. Nice
Thank
to
you.
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So this team is this is publications and public relations. So the development of the Toastmaster magazine, so the editors and proofreaders and writers that help us with that. A lot of our writing is done in-house, some is done by freelancers, so we kind of worked across that.
Yes.
And Trenton here is a new guy in marketing who is working with a lot of our new marketing programs.
So if there's anything about marketing,
This
be in touch with Trenton.
Yes, and if he doesn't know the answer, he'll figure it out.
He's the guy.
Pleasure meeting you too.
Thank you.
So district services, you know Kirsten and Adrienne, Vicky Mustafa from.
I haven't seen you since Las Vegas, I don't think. I missed you there. I didn't see you.
Hi, I'm Adrienne.
Adrienne, yes. So these are the familiar names. We have Kirsten and Adrienne. And we always ask for Kirsten's help when it comes to policies and things like, should we do that? Should we not do that? So she goes, yeah, you should do that. No, you shouldn't do that. So it's Kirsten.
Are you enjoying your tour so far?
I'm overwhelmed.
Have you been here before?
No, this is my first time, so I should actually kiss the ground in our culture, but I'm gonna do it later. No one's seeing it.
Dan, clean it up for you.
Best spot for that, yeah.
Make sure it's good.
Nice to meet you. Keep up the good job.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. Have a good tour.
So the district services team, as you know, is all about helping you. So Michelle, who you saw in Tampa, is the district leader on the plan.
Nice to see you.
Into this team, most of them are pedestrian. This is educational development and training. So they work with all the training that's like you experience at district leader training, but also all of the writing of the manuals and the education program. So they're deep right now into the development of the education program. Yeah, and okay.
Good to see you.
My dream come true.
Made it to World
Come
Expo.
here. Made it here.
Hi, I'm Danielle.
Danielle.
Nice to meet you.
We know you by email.
Yeah, definitely.
So now I can relate the emails and the names to the faces.
I know, it's good to
With
see
Kate, we know her because we always see her on media and I don't.
You didn't get to see Carol this year, though.
Yeah, Carol.
Say hi to Carol.
Hi, Carol. How are you? Good to see you. Nice to see you. Wow, you've been working so hard on this. Carol.
Hi, Carol.
Everyone. She's in charge of the training and so much more. And I'm just so happy to be warmly welcomed in the Toastmasters.
Warmly welcome.
Yeah. Enjoy. Yes, I will. And I'll be enjoying the rain as well.
I know, huh?
Actually,
So research and analysis spends a lot of time in contact with our leaders and members from around the world, understanding better what's going on in the
we're doing a
organization,
tour of the headquarters
and asking
right now.
questions about projects that we have in process, so that we make sure that what we're doing and what we're working on matches up with member needs and expectations. So if we're developing a new system for district leaders, we'll survey district leaders, we'll have focus groups and talk to them and put all that data together so that when we build it out, then it's as complete and as good as it can possibly be.
So it goes into a process where you get also feedbacks from the members and leaders.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This group, you know Jennifer Quinn, I think.
Right, yes, we always ask for messages about president. President. Hi, Jennifer. I'm Christine.
I apologize for our casual day dress.
It's okay. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good. I've been asking you for messages from,
Oh, yes.
from District 20.
Yes.
Yeah, so thank you for your, response and all. They're always quick in responses, so I'm so happy about that. And so she's Jenny Quinn. If you need some permissions or messages and things like that, or if you're arranging some itinerary for the international officer, it's Jenny whom you should contact.
Anytime. Anytime you need anything.
Thank you. So the legal group right here, so in terms of what do we need to do with legalization worldwide, protecting our trademarks in countries around the world, so that's part of what this team is in charge of. If you can imagine, we have several items that are trademarked, the logo, the words Toastmasters International and Toastmasters, and keeping those protected in about 100 countries and across a wide variety of materials. So you have to protect across printed materials and electronic materials and everything that Toastmasters could possibly touch. So it's the guardians of our intellectual property, essentially.
Very important part of Toastmasters.
Have you seen the TI store
He's
yet?
Harry Yan, District 1, founding district.
No, actually, District F. We started with
Founding
District
district.
1 and then we split into District F. So
District
that
F.
was more than 70 years ago. So, or 70
Historical.
Not in a hurry.
You. Oh, it's nice to see you.
Vicky's first time in California and first time here.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I told her it's going to be a special treat for her.
Sandy, you look cool.
I love it. It's so good to see you. Good to see you. Hi, we haven't met.
Harry,
I'm Harry
the
from
District Governor
District
from
Governor for
Founders.
Founders District.
We haven't met because I think because I never am at the trainings with Founders District.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Some of the people from here are actually come to our spring or fall conference. And,
Yes.
yeah, so maybe you can come to our spring conference because Dan's going to be there to celebrate our 70th anniversary.
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be there too. Absolutely.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, that's huge, isn't it?
That's in May, so mark
Yes.
your calendar.
I think I can get there. It's not a very far commute.
Yeah, it is.
We have.
Okay, good.
How are you?
Okay. Well, we'll definitely be there. I know we'll have other people from our school there too.
Looking forward to seeing you.
Megan, come say
I'll
hello.
be here on February 22nd. And then I'll fly back to Georgia.
Vicky, this is Megan Francis.
Hi, I'm Harry
Harry.
from
Megan, very
Founders
nice to
District.
meet
Yeah.
you.
Yes.
So Vicky is from Amman, Jordan. She's the District 20 governor. And she's, Megan works with our project management and a bunch of other special projects that she's in the middle of, part of the executive team.
I'm meeting all the important people for District 20 and the rest of the districts.
How's your year going? Is it going?
It's going fine. We're working really well so that we can go up the stage in
Yeah.
Kuala Lumpur.
Yes.
Leaders and members, remember, residents is still the district.
Yes.
How many years have you been president distinguished?
It's
Many,
been quite,
many years,
yeah, because we
yeah.
started with District 79 and we have been really quite consistent with our district awards. So this year they're expecting a lot from District 20.
Oh.
So we're motivating the leaders there to work harder.
Have you seen the TI story yet?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Pretty impressive. Sorry.
So this is Daniel Rex's office. They hold their meetings there, their conference.
So one of the things that I believe as a leader is that I shouldn't spend a lot of time over here by myself, but that I should spend my time talking with people and working with people. And so when we built this office, we made sure we had a good conference table, and I spend most of my time there. And then when I'm not there, I'm over here. So Vicky, why don't you just sit here?
Yes.
So when it's time for the one-on-one conversation, this is where we come to sit and chat.
The important part of the conversation, some issues that we have to ask Dan. And I think I have some issues to ask him. So
That's good.
that's going to be great. So I think we end.
One more thing I want to show you is the map that's on that wall right there. And it's very important for me to recognize every day that my responsibility and our responsibility here is not just this little slice of Southern California, but the entire world. And that's the way that we think and that we work, as we know that we're responsible for supporting and developing Toastmasters around the world, and this is just a reminder of that.
Dan, before closing, would you like to give a message for the District 20 leaders and members? They have been working hard so that we could reach all these awards, and also a message from our CEO.
Absolutely. Well, it's been wonderful to have Vicky here visiting with us, and I've been fortunate to know Vicky for a very long time, for several years. We're so proud of the members and leaders in District 20 and all of the clubs there. The organization is working so hard right now to focus on the individual member experience at the club level and club quality, and I'm always thrilled when we talk about the clubs in District 20 because you're high performing, you have a high average number of members per club, and the educational achievements that your members are earning are always so high. On top of that, the district leaders are fulfilling their responsibilities, forming new clubs, helping us achieve our mission of providing the educational opportunities that we can to men and women around the world. So thank you, members and leaders in District 20. Congratulations and good luck. Keep working hard. Share Toastmasters with as many people as you can, and continue your path to success.
And on behalf of District 20 leaders and members, we would like to thank you for all the support that you have been giving to District 20. And it's such an honor and privilege for me because he was the one who actually gave me this tour, and I'm really overwhelmed. I'm speechless, although I'm still saying a lot of things right. And thank you again, Daniel, for all your support, and I keep saying thank you. By the way, now it's raining. Usually they say it's sunny California, but it's raining.
It's raining.
And I said that I'm bringing more luck Toastmasters
Absolutely.
International,
Absolutely.
and District 20.
Thank
Bye!
you.